Zagg has been making keyboard cases for a while now, and this is one of their more popular cases for the iPad Air 2, the Folio. This is a thin case with a backlit keyboard built in, and it allows you to get a much more laptop-like experience while using the iPad. For the case itself, it's made out of plastic with a leather texture on the top and bottom, and this gives you some grip when carrying the case around. The materials aren't very sturdy though, and this unit actually cracked when trying to get the iPad in and out of the case. Luckily, Zagg does have a great replacement program, so this would be easy to replace, but it would have been much better to see some nicer materials so this wouldn't happen in the first place, especially considering this happened on the second time inserting the iPad into the case. The case does give you a 130-degree range of motion, so you can set the iPad at many different angles depending on what you like, but if you go a bit too far back, it does get a bit top-heavy and can tip over, so just keep that in mind. Also, all the ports are open, including the speaker, the lightning jack, the camera on the back, and the volume rocker. When it comes to the actual keyboard though, you do get a much better experience. This is a thin Bluetooth keyboard with a rechargeable built-in LiPo battery that should last for up to 3 months on a single charge, and it's backlit. The keyboard is pretty thin, and it isn't full size of course. The keys did feel a little cramped at first, but after a few hours it really wasn't an issue. Once you get used to it, the keys are pretty nice. They aren't very clicky, but at the same time they aren't mushy. They feel pretty precise. The closest comparison would be a MacBook Pro keyboard. It feels pretty similar to that. And because it's made for the iPad, you get all the special function keys that work just with the iPad, so it makes navigation much faster and easier. The backlight works really well, although you can't adjust the brightness like you can on a MacBook, but it definitely gets the job done, and overall this keyboard is pretty good. But overall, this is a pretty good keyboard case. The keyboard itself is great, but the materials it's made of just make the keyboard feel kinda cheap, and it takes away from the rest of the mostly great case. And for the asking price of $99 US, it would just be nice to see a little bit more thought into the materials. But if you want to see more about this case, or you want to get one for yourself, you can visit Zagg.com. I hope you enjoyed this review. If you did, be sure to subscribe so you can see when new videos are up, or visit MacRumors.com for more. My name is Matt Gonzalez with MacRumors, and we will see you in our next video.